diplomacy missions restrict the tools available to the Security Council to deliver on its core mandate of maintenance of international peace and security. Lack of development and persistent poverty are risk factors that enhance vulnerability for eruption of conflict. Regional organizations have enlarged their footprint and gaining greater prominence in the context of conflict prevention and peace building. Moving forward, multilateral mechanisms may need to interact more with multiple stakeholders, including non-governmental organizations and business and industry, while driving the agenda of peace and security. It merits emphasis in this backdrop that UN peacekeeping operations today are often burdened with objectives that go beyond the traditional mandate of peacekeeping. The new multidimensional Christmas tree mandates impinge on the effectiveness of these missions and are not commensurate with allocated resources. The need of the hour, in our view, is a plain vanilla approach to peacekeeping. India would like to make the following concrete recommendations towards strengthening conflict prevention and peace-building efforts. First, in situations of conflict, which lie in the political and socio-economic domains, peace operations can create conducive conditions for political and socio-economic processes to take hold, but cannot replace them. To sustain peace and prevent relapse of conflicts, countries should be provided with adequate resources and time towards building of robust institutions and governance structures. The international community needs to go beyond short-term solutions and instead address long-term socio-economic development of the countries recovering from conflict. In this process, peace building can benefit from human-centric technological advances such as digital public infrastructure to foster inclusive and resilient economies, build trust between citizens and government, and leapfrog the development process. We stand ready to offer our expertise in implementing DPI to address development needs. Second, India reaffirms the primacy of national governments and authorities in identifying and driving priorities, strategies, and activities for peace building and conflict prevention. National ownership needs to be a non-negotiable aspect of all activities under peace building. This would help ensure greater trust in the system. Third, we encourage further coordination among UN agencies led by the resident coordinator system and stronger partnerships with regional organizations such as the African Union, CARICOM, etc., including for mobilizing additional resources from IFIs and regional development banks to facilitate addressing the developmental needs of national governments. Fourth, the Security Council must deepen its engagement with ECOSOC, the Peacebuilding Commission, and the broader development system while taking care to prevent securitizing development domains. Early warning and conflict analysis cannot function in silos. We must draw from the insights of national governments, resident coordinators, local peace builders, and regional organizations to design responses grounded in real needs, national priorities, and ground realities. Fifth, one must avoid generic mainstreaming and a one-size-fits-all prescriptive approach and instead recognize the complexities associated with different national contexts. Finally, development is strongly linked to